Hey everybody, I'm Philippe Cousteau. I am the co-author of the new book, The Endangereds, with HarperCollins that just came out, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm here to share with you a little bit about the book, about the stories, and what inspired us to put this together. So it's the first in a series. We're already working on book 2, so there's more to come. But The Endangereds is a reflection of my life's work. I'm the third generation of a family that has dedicated itself to environmental education, conservation, exploration. My grandfather was Jacques Cousteau. Many of you may be familiar with him. I founded a nonprofit, Earth Echo International, about 15 years ago with a focus on empowering youth leaders around the world to restore our ocean planet. Why do I say the word restore? That's really important because, I'm 40 and I have a 16-month-old daughter. And in my lifetime, in the last 40 years, we have lost about 68% of the wildlife on this planet, nature, right? Animals. We've also lost 50% of the biodiversity on this planet. So the diversity of stuff and the amount of stuff has gone down by at least half or more. That's shocking and terrifying. And every time I hold my daughter in my arms, I think to myself, what kind of world are we passing on to her? And yet, there's tremendous hope because I spend a lot of time with young people through Earth Echo and education programs, and I see the passion and the optimism that they have for this world. And in particular, a passion and love for animals. And that's what we're tapping into with The Endangereds. It's a story about a motley crew of a group of endangered species that all come together. They're rescued from nature, sick and dying and in the wildlife trade. They're brought to a secret facility in the Galapagos. They're given this serum to help them recover, but unbeknownst to the human scientists, it also has a side effect that gives them this hyperintelligence. And this was really born of an idea that we wanted to create a fun, exciting ride, particularly targeting, reluctant readers, because kids love animals. And so how do we walk the fine line of giving them personalities and telling their story, but also staying true to the issues that they're facing? So we partner with the World Wildlife Fund. So all the backstories, let's see, Wangari, named after the famous Kenyan environmentalist Wangari Maathai, is rescued from the illegal wildlife trade in China, where she was going to be killed and her scales were going to be used for soup, which is one of the reasons that pangolins are so endangered. That's a real thing. Nukilik, the polar bear, the girl power, the strongest character in the team, she was rescued. She was starving up in the Arctic because melting sea ice. They weren't able to. This is a big problem for polar bears. Not able to hunt effectively. Arif, the leader, the orangutan, was rescued from the illegal pet trade in Indonesia. I had an experience myself there, filming with CNN, a series called Expedition Sumatra, and we were actually in Sumatra at the Frankfurt Zoological Society research facility with World Wildlife Fund and rehabilitation facility where they actually take these baby orangutans that are rescued from the illegal pet trade, and rehabilitate them back into the wild. So that's what inspired Reef's character. Then we have 2 Black-Footed Ferrets that were also driven through hunting and the elimination of their prey, predominantly prairie dogs. They were almost driven to extinction in the southwestern United States. And Murdoch, a narwhal, unicorn in the sea. Every kid loves narwhals. One of my favorite animals. They're also suffering because of the shifting and melting ice in the Arctic. So those are our characters, our heroes. We really wanted to take true backstories, really explore real environmental issues in the context of this fun fiction story, and that's what we do, and we're really proud of that because it's something that kids can not only enjoy and read, but also learn. And so in addition to the book, we're providing a bunch of webinars that are free to register through theendangereds.com, where in partnership with World Wildlife Fund and Explore by the Seat of Your Pants and Earth Echo, I'm interviewing experts in the field that do conservation around these animals over the next few months. And that's free for kids to participate in. We also have classroom resources, adoption kits with World Wildlife Fund. So it's really part of a holistic approach to how can we tap in again to that passion young people have for animals and for nature, empower them, give them a sense of agency. Really the message of this is that in diversity, we can come together. That builds strength, like diversity in nature is strength. And we can come together and solve problems. And that together, there is nothing we can't achieve. So that's really the message in The Endangereds. It's a message that I know really resonates with young people and parents. This is book 1. We have book 2, which answers a couple of the cliffhangers we have in book 2. So we're already hard at work on that and really excited about this book. Really grateful to HarperCollins and David Linker and everybody there for making it happen. And so I hope you enjoy it.